Biafra, superstars, media.
It depends if she identifies, you see, as the Nigerianness in her. You know, we've reached out to her once or twice without any response. So we don't force people to accept to being Nigerian. So if you appreciate the Nigerianness in you and you want to work with us, we're open to everybody, but we cannot force you to appreciate the Nigerianness in you. You remember the Miss Universe Nigeria in South Africa? She until she got into a little problem with South Africa, and she identified with Nigeria, came to Nigeria, we hosted her, received her warmly. Right. Listen, as long as that blood in you, you are Nigerian. So it's that to Kemi to decide whether she appreciates the Nigerianness in her, whether she wants to work with Nigeria, but we'll be glad to, but we cannot force anybody. There are some who will tell you that, I don't like that, your country. We can't force them, but we work with thousands of millions of Nigerians who are proud to be Nigerian despite the challenges. I would believe that no matter what, we are simply the best in the world. And despite our challenges, we'll get to where we truly belong, the top of the mountain.
And running to be Prime Minister when you're a 42-year-old is by definition ambitious. But I am ambitious, but for our country and for our party. I chose to become a Conservative MP to serve, and I chose this country because here I could breathe free and I could be everything that I wanted to be. I grew up in Nigeria and I saw firsthand what happens when politicians are in it for themselves, when they use public money as their private piggy banks, when they promise the earth and pollute not just the air but the whole political atmosphere with their failure to serve others. I saw what socialism means for millions. It's poverty and broken dreams. I came to Britain determined to make my way in a country where hard work and honest endeavour can take you anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Biafran Golden Child. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing my voice from. Yes, of course, we're always ready. This is the month of happiness. This is the month that is leading us to greater things ahead. I mean, this month of November is just a month before our all-powerful December, when we are hoping for the full declaration of the sovereign state of Biafra come 2nd December 2024. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're all looking forward to that date. I hope you're all excited as I am. Let's be excited, bro. What better than this kind of achievement? I mean, getting a new country, getting an independent sovereign nation is not a child's play. And so we should look forward to it. We should be dancing about it, bro. We should be active and lively. Let us not be melancholic. Let's not look sad. Let's not give impressions that we are not at home with what we are doing. We are fully involved, every one of us. We are fully involved. It's not just going to be the Prime Minister of Biafra. I mean, our own Simon Ekwa Njoku is not going to be only the job of His Excellency, to propagate, to achieve, to work towards this achievement. No, we should all equally rally around him. This is the time. Sit up, speak up, go to your associations, go to your place of work, go to wherever your business areas, talk about Biafra, talk about the USA, not the United States of America this time, but the United States of Biafra. Feel free to tell the whole world about it. If you're not proud of your own country, if you're not proud of your own region, where else will you be proud of? This is our chance. This is our hope. This is our expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ecstatic about it. I'm happy about it. And I tell you the truth, every other day I'm warming up. Yes, warming up, because the trends are all over the world. We can feel the palpitations everywhere. We can feel how it is. Everybody is listening. Everybody is watching. Yes, today our able Prime Minister has taken the message to run the world. He has spoken in Finland. He has sent messages to the President-elect of the United States. He has reached Israel. He has reached virtually every part of the world. And the message is the same. The message is one. The United States of Biafra is seeking its sovereign nation by referendum come 2nd December 2024. Yes, the whole world should watch out. The whole world should encouraging us. What we are seeking is not a negative thing. What we are seeking is a legitimate ambition of a people who have been subjugated for so long, a people who have been made to live second fiddle for so long, people whose life have been meaningless for so long, people who have been deprived of every opportunity to stand out from the crowd, to excel for so long. I mean, what else do you expect? You can't continue to hold back what belongs to a child. No matter how you raise your hand, no matter how high your hand is, no matter how tall you are, eventually fatigue will tell on that hand and you will lower it down. Of course, the child who has been waiting patiently, will quickly grab what it is he has. If it is toil you have, if it is something of importance to him, he takes it from you and once runs away, scampers away in happiness. Yes, scampers away, in jollification. Yes, scampers away, runs away with the full satisfaction that after it all, despite it all, here I am. I've still gotten what that giant, that bully took from me. I've gotten back my toy from that bully. Much like the talk about David and Goliath. When Goliath saw David coming, advancing towards him, he was maddened. He was enraged because he was looking at something far below him. How dare you? How dare you bring this minor to me? I'm going to break his bones. I'm going to scatter him around the fields of the earth. I'm going to make sure he doesn't last another minute. That was what Goliath thought. That was how he felt. But unfortunately, he didn't know that this last days has come, that his last day has come, that David may be small, but he's mighty. He didn't know that David had the hand of God in his life. He didn't know that what was walking before him wasn't just a little boy, but he was a boy who was favored. He was a boy who was imbued by the Spirit of the Most High God, the God that chose Abraham, the God of Isaac, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so when Goliath was looking at a mere boy, he was looking at a God. And the first thing the God did was grant victory to David. He didn't need all the army. He didn't need any extraordinary weapons. He just gave him. He just gave him just a rubber, a sling, and two stones. Goliath was history. Goliath was history. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of Biafra will be told someday, and people will marvel. A lot of people will be shocked in their bones. They wonder what happened. What we didn't see this coming. How did the United States of Biafra achieve this? How did they get it so quickly? How did they get it so fast? How did they achieve it just like that? Ladies and gentlemen, that is prophetic. I'm speaking in prophecy this morning, and I'm telling everyone, yes, we're headed somewhere. Yes. The United States of Biafra means what it's saying. People thought we were joking. People thought we were just engaging in illusions. We were chasing mirage. But thought it was a mirage. I mean, people thought we were chasing shadows. When would they wake up from their slumber? When would the Biafrans wake up? Well, here it is. Here it is. The die is cast. It's here now. We're getting closer, closer and closer, closer and closer, ladies and gentlemen, closer and closer to the date, to 2nd December 2024. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome this morning. Like I said, I'm super excited. I hope you are. I hope my excitement is infectious. I wanted to reach you in the comfort of your homes, reach you at your place of work, reach you in that cold environment where you are, reach you no matter the heat, no matter the power outages, hit you, whether you've eaten, whether you've not eaten, reach you, whether you're thirsty, whether you're not thirsty, reach you, whether you have roof over your head or not. This is something that will herald the great tidings in the geographical region called Nigeria, in West Africa. We are going to witness a brand new, Yes, super brand new sovereign entity called the United States of Biafra. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's on the verge of happening. It's on the verge of happening. The die is cast. Yeah, let me pause it there for now. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk briefly this morning about another currently viral message, which is very disturbing. I mean, this message is disturbing because a whole lot of us have read it, we've heard it, and I'm sure we are perturbed about the way and manner the whole thing appears to be going. Yes, yes, we are seeing a sort of emotional blackmail of a young lady, a brilliant lady who has in recent times emerged as, a de facto leader in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking of any other person rather than uh, the Yoruba British party leader, Kemi, Badenoch. Kemi Badenoch. Yes, that's who she is. She's a Yoruba by extraction. She's a Nigerian, yes, but she's been living in the United Kingdom for such a long time now, and she has infused herself into the politics of the United Kingdom. She has been very much involved, you know, in the politics of Great Britain. And today, in recent times, she has emerged, the British party leader, Kemi Badenoch, as she's known, has become amongst the who is who, one of the who is who's, not just one of among the first who's and who's in the United Kingdom. But why is she in the news today? I mean, why is she going viral? What's making her viral? Ladies and gentlemen, what is making her viral? What is making her people talk about her is none other than the fact that, yes, this intelligent woman, highly cerebral woman, this politician, this lady who has achieved everything she achieved by dint of hard work, by dint of effort, selfless effort, by making every sacrifice that she could, has been brought into the news by none other than our so-called Nigerian leaders, our so-called Nigerian politicians, our so-called Nigerian apologists. Can you hear me right? Are you hearing me clearly? This lady is in the news not because she has become uh, the Yoruba British party leader of the United Kingdom. No, not because she has become one of the first ladies, one of the highest positions, a female who, black female, having such a very high level position in the United Kingdom. No, she's making waves, going viral because Nigerian authorities, especially Mrs. Abike Daberi, who is the chairperson, of the Diaspora Commission. I mean, she is in charge of everything happened to Nigeria, especially outside Nigeria. Yes, yes, she became Daberi, very intelligent woman though. Used to be a journalist before she, broke her niche in, international and the diaspora issues. Bike Daberi has reported to Nigerians, uh, came up and told Nigerians, told the whole world that yes, this is my sister. I mean, this is someone we had thought was going to, yes, we had thought, was going to give us everything we expected and everything we wanted. I mean, now that she has become the number one woman in the United Kingdom, I mean, she has become party leader, female Nigerian Yoruba party leader in the United Kingdom. Yes, I've tried to reach out to her. I've made every effort to reach her, to accept our congratulations and at least recognize that she's Nigerian and know that Nigeria is proud of her. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Abike Daberi has been trying to reach out on behalf of Nigeria to this Yoruba, young female who has achieved such a magnificent feat as, a first black, you know, uh, party leader, female party leader, United Kingdom. I mean, Abike Daberi representing Nigeria's Diaspora Commission, has tried to reach out to her and say, sister, congratulations, job well done, but I hope you will pursue Nigerian agenda. I hope you pursue the Yoruba agenda. I hope you realize that, first of all, before anything, you're first and foremost a Yoruba. So I want you to, recognize your people, identify with them, and assure us that we're on the same plane, we're on the same train, we're headed the same way. Because that really came up. Yes, if it wasn't enough, she came up and she started tweeting, started spreading the message. She's held the mass media hostage with all her, cries, woeful tears. That, see, I've tried to reach my sister, I've tried to reach, Kemi severally to remind her of the Yorubaness in her blood, to remind her she's Omo Oduduwa, to let her know the Jagaban. The Jagaban is in charge of Nigeria. We are interested in what she has become. We are looking forward to what she could be. And we are really, really behind her. We want her to know that as our Yoruba Parako. Yeah, but unfortunately, the lady has refused, to recognize them. She has refused to, reply them. And she has rather told the whole world that, listen, as far as I'm concerned, I am in Great Britain. I have one country for now. That is where my allegiance is. That is where my hopes and aspirations will enter. That is where my life will be for now. I don't want to be associated with anything that is dubious. I don't want to be associated with any corrupt systems. I don't want to be associated with any government that has been declared as clueless. Any government that has been described as hashtag bad governance, clueless governance, a governance associated that has only brought penury and heart condition on its people. I don't want to be involved in a government that cannot guarantee its people, 3 square meals in a day. I don't want to be involved with a people who have continued to violate, known treaties in human life declaration. I mean, I don't want to be identified with the people who, you cannot get a free and fair election from them. I don't want to be congratulated by people whose election that brought them was everything but fair. It was not a fair election. It was not, genuine election. I mean, why would anybody congratulate me? I don't want my hands to be stained. Yes, that's what the lady told him. I don't want to soil my hands. Yes, because when you begin to mix with monkey, you begin to jump around like monkey. You begin to eat banana like monkey. I don't want to join monkey. I don't want to behave like a monkey. She said Nigeria is more or less, like the dog that eats excreta. And she doesn't want to eat excreta. She doesn't want to associate with anything that has to do with a dog that eats excreta. I mean, uh, they say identical minds should think together, reason together. Not for me, not like that. It's no longer in me. Yes, I could be a Nigerian. Yes, I could be Yoruba. Yes, my parents might be there. Yes, I'm extracted from them. Yes, but I'm not like them. I have seen the light. I appreciate what the world is. I like a place where when you vote, your vote will be counted. When you're voted for, your vote will be counted. I mean, I like a place where somebody says is an INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission. It should be independent. It should be an umpire that should not be biased. An umpire that should be seen to be articulated, to be free, to be fair, to be just, to be blind to any kinds of manipulations. She said, no, you are congratulating me that I won this election. Yes, you have congratulated me that I become one of the highest female members of this party. My party, yes, I'm a Labour Party leader, and yes, I am going to be, leader of opposition in government in the United Kingdom. But hey, what of your country? You want me to recognize Nigeria? Nigeria that does not recognize opposition, Nigeria that is all commerce affair. I mean, one party state. How can somebody say he's a president? He's a president elect. He won the elections. Right before the elections, he said, "It is my turn. It is my turn." Is that how it is? Is election a selection process? The lady said, "No, no, 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 no. My Yoruba people, yes, I'm from Yoruba extractions, but yes, I'm refined. Yes, I've seen the light. Yes, I don't like what is happening in my fatherland." And so for now, I've embraced the United Kingdom, and that's where I am. That's where I'll be. That's where I'll be working from. I don't see myself anymore as Yoruba. I don't see myself anymore as Nigeria. But guess what? Guess what? If you want me to take you seriously, if you want me to respond to your tweets, if you want me to acknowledge your so congratulatory messages, then brace up. Brace up. You have to change what is happening. Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria is a clueless governance. Nigeria is a harsh environment to survive in. Nigeria is living foolery at its highest. I mean, how can you be uh, uh, filled around with crude oil, round and round about you? Everything crude is on you. Everywhere is oil, and yet you can't get it right. You can't build up a strong economic developmental program based on oil, upon all the oils you get. Why is it that your country in recent times, even the former head of state, sold your oils in advance, sold your crude oil in advance, even when he was leaving government, and nobody has called him or asked him about it. Nobody has called him to order. I mean, the lady she was aghast. She was flabbergasted by the fact that you people say you're a democratic country, but there's nothing democratic about you. I mean, look at your government. Yeah. Now, my own uncle, the man who said it's my turn, the man who said Emilokon, the man who says a Jagaban who's going to hit the ground running. Every appointment he has made in his cabinet is headed by the Yoruba. Every accountant, the justice system of the country is all headed by the Yoruba. The Supreme Courts, the courts of the land, all the armed forces, the military, the customs, the navy, the police, everything headed by the EFCC. I mean, everything is headed, the ICPC, everything is headed by the Yorubas. Is Nigeria a one region state? Is it a one region state? No, she said she would not. She refused to be associated with everything that is antithetical to good democratic practices. He said, yes, thanks for your congrats. Thanks for the congratulatory messages, but no thanks. I will never identify with failure. I will never identify with despots. I will never identify with corrupt leaders whose source of wealth, whose source of income is completely unknown to everybody. I mean, I will not identify with people who are thinking of how to buy, private jets, palatial houses, mansions in faraway countries to the detriment of the welfare, the growth and development of its citizens. I'm tired of this country called Nigeria. I mean, they are here where every leader has their children in Ivy League schools in the whole of Europe, England, in the whole of Americas, in the whole of Australia. And meanwhile, their schools are experiencing the highest level of decadence, strike upon strike, lecturers not being paid their wages, workers, even up till now, they're talking of minimum wage. How can a country be talking of minimum wage in the 21st century? Kemi Badenoch was aghast. She was very unhappy that Abike Dabiri has been posting her name here and there. He said, "Madam, with all due respect, you're a journalist. I liked you when you were a journalist. I thought you were into investigative reporting and all that. But, madam, in recent times, I think because you have, gotten the powers that be, you have continued to be in government. You are AGIP, AGIP, every government in power, every government in power. That's where you are now. It seems that was washed away your journalistic instincts, washed away your investigative instincts, washed away, the confidence the people reposed on you. Yes, mom, thank you for congratulating me, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I am happy the way I am. I represent a country that is, not inept, that is not corrupt, that respects every, life and property. I work with people for whom, political position is not a self-aggrandizement position. No, it is a call to service. Gentlemen, lady, auntie, Bike Dabiri, yes, tell your Emilio president, tell Mr. Tinubu that yes, governance is not an opportunity to enrich oneself. No, it is a call to service. Yes, I might be the human leader in the United Kingdom. I might lead the opposition in the United Kingdom. It doesn't mean I'll be here to line my pockets. It doesn't mean I'll be corrupt. It doesn't mean I should have a private jet. It doesn't mean that I will buy in houses and yachts from here and there. No, no, please, Nigeria, when you want me to recognize you as a serious entity, as a serious, sovereign nation, you know what you do? Let me see democracy thrive. Let me see the rule of law thrive. Let's guarantee the freedom of rights and association with your people. Make everywhere, one. Develop your localities. Stop jetting to here and there for foreign treatments. Every other day you're on the plane. If you're not going to France, you're hitting Germany. If you're not hitting Germany, you're hitting America. You're not going to America, you're hitting Australia. You're going to India for medical treatment. Meanwhile, you will not develop your hospitals. Meanwhile, you will not build your, citadels of learning. Every other time, you're looking for cheap advantage. Who are you impressing? The world is not interested. The world is disgusted by your show of riches, your affluence. You are showing the whole world ill-gotten money. You guys, all the politicians in Nigeria, as if they're all scampering. They're all trying to outdo one another to show, yes, I've gotten it. I stole more money than you. I've been in government back to back for 14 years, for 16 years, for 20 years. Today, husband is a senator. The next 2 terms, the wife is a senator. Today is, oh, come on. She says, save me all this. This is not what I want. And so she told them, I'm sorry. Thanks for your congratulating message, but no thanks. I am a Yoruba by extraction, but hey, I'm a British citizen now, and I reason like them. I don't want to be involved, to be associated corruption, with megalomaniaism, with ineptitude of governance, with clueless governments, with hardship, with people who subjugate their people and keep them in perpetual penury. No, this is not what I want. Abike Dabiri, I mean you no harm. I'm not going to say I didn't see your tweets. I'm not going to say I didn't see your congratulating messages. But please, can you desist henceforth? Desist. Don't remind me of my Yoruba extraction. It's not serving any purpose. It will not serve any purpose. I've been in the dungeon called Nigeria. I've been victimized severally. I know that if I was in Nigeria, I would never have gotten this far to this position. No way. Who will give it to me? Who will give it to me? No way. Because I know there's corruption. I know your INEC does not count. I know that, yes, every election is a selection process. I know that there will be massive rigging, massive manipulation. I know that votes and numbers will be magically upturned, arithmetically, geogram. you know, everything will be done in secrecy. And the worst part of it, at the middle of it all, the lights will go off. And of course, you see new numbers. You see new declaration of winners. The most part, the poor lady, the young lady said, look, the astute lady said, what pains me most about you people, my so-called Yoruba extraction, my so-called Nigerian heritage, is that when you foment all this rubbish, you do all these wicked atrocities against humanity, you tell them to go to court. You tell them, go, you are the same one who is telling an aggrieved party, go to court. She said that the highest level of human degradation. I mean, it is highly antithetical to anything that represents any global genuine tendencies for peace and unity. How can you tell people go to court as if you know that they're not getting any reprieve from the courts? She reminded them that I hope you know that the judiciary is the common man's hope, is the succor for the common man. And if you make the judiciary so redundant, you make them so corrupt, you make them so useless, you make them so unappealing to the generality of a people, then it's unfortunate. It means Nigerians are in for it. It means there's no hope. It means they've lost it all. So I'm sorry, please. I cannot be involved I cannot be motivated to, to belong to by any means. I will never. I don't see myself as a Yoruba. I don't see myself as Nigerian because from what I've experienced in Nigeria, from what we continue to see in Nigeria, Nigeria has not in any way impressed any part of the world. I mean, one of our prime minister, this same United Kingdom prime minister, described Nigeria one time as fantastically corrupt. And the man in question, you know, he didn't even know you well enough. I would describe you as not just fantastically, but beyond redemption. Your corruption is beyond redemption. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been it. That was what Kemi Badenoch, yes, the labor, the woman who is in charge of opposition, United Kingdom, the woman who you will be, you know, putting her eyes every other day, in what, putting her eyes and her ears in whatever policies, in whatever decisions, in whatever Keir Starmer will be doing in the United Kingdom. This woman who enjoys this very enviable position, this woman who, you know, who is going to be in the starlight, who is going to be Shanoja of all eyes until the end of her tenure, until any other election in the United Kingdom, has told the Nigerian government, uh, represented by Adbeke Dabiri and Co., that yes, please, I saw what you're tweeting, I saw every messages you're getting, and your congratulations are received, but no thanks. I don't want them. I don't want to be associated with negativity. I don't want to be seen as an extraction of people who subjugate other people's interest. Why are the Yorubas perpetually hating the Igbos? Why are the Yorubas always encouraging the North, conniving with the North to create atrocities against the Igbo? This is not what I expect. This is not what we should be experiencing in the 21st century. He said, no, no, I don't want any of this. So when you tweet me, when you message me, don't expect any feedback. Don't expect any positive feedback. Please, let me tell you now, I believe in what is said all over the world that yes, a man should work hard, a man have a right to aspire, a man has a right to choose where he wants to go, choose where he wants to live, choose what country he wants to belong to. I'm one of those who believe. I'm an apostle of democratization. I'm an apostle that when you do elections, they shouldn't become selections. I'm an apostle of free and fair elections. I don't believe in selection. I don't believe people using ill-gotten money to buy elections or people bribing their ways and coming out tomorrow to tell others, aggrieved parties, go to court. No, no, that is not the message. That is not the, that's not what I want to inherit. I don't want to inherit. I don't want this thing to be my patrimony. I don't want it to be what I want to get from my mother, matrimony. No, I don't want it to be what I want to get from a country of my extraction. No. So, Abike Dabri, sorry, 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 but no sorry. Yes, that is it. You cannot continue, to manipulate people. You cannot continue to pretend and victimize people. You continue to dish out clueless and hardship as a government manifesto, as a government policy. You cannot subject people to abject poverty and lack and penury, and you think things will be well with you. No, the world has become a global village. Every atrocity you commit everywhere is seen the next second because of social media, is discovered the next minute in all parts of the world. And so there's no opportunity for hoodwinking, manipulating, or deceiving any other person. Yes. So, my fellow Biafrans, my fellow freedom lovers, I thought it was just important that we brought this message that has gone viral. We needed to bring it to a perception and perspective where the average Biafran will understand what are the immediate and remote causes of this young lady's rather very abysmal response, very unfavorable response to Abike Daburi and the Nigerian government. Why does she not want to be associated with the Yoruba, with Nigeria? I mean, that is why we have taken this pains to highlight this message. Yeah. And one simple message to Kemi Badenoch. Yeah, my sister, we are not of Nigerian government anymore. We are Biafrans. We're looking forward to 2nd December 2024 when our formidable, our, cerebral, our indefatigable Prime Minister Simon Ekwa, who currently resides in Finland, who is equally of dual nationality like you, will be inaugurated, fully declaring the independent state of Biafra by referendum. And I hope, my dear sister, I hope you, as a freedom lover, you as high echelon, intellectual, heavyweight, you that is in a vanguard position today to propagate the virtues of democratic principles and choices, you would support us. You would listen to him. If you want clarifications, he has his Twitter handles. You can reach out to him, get your clarifications. Talk to him, ask him questions, and when you're fully convinced that Biafra means no harm, United States of Biafra means nothing against any person, all we are talking about is peace. We are preaching peace. We are preaching unity. We are preaching that everybody deserves, a shot at life. We are saying that every person who is somebody must give you an opportunity to develop his or her, basic essentialities, basic necessities, basic instincts to the highest level. We don't want corruption. We don't want nepotism. We don't want self-aggrandizement that is characteristics of the Nigerian government. We don't want a country that the government is telling you, tighten their nose, tighten your waist, tighten yourself, bear yourself, eat 1 meal a day, don't eat at all a day, make the sacrifices for us. But behind, they are buying bulletproof SUVs, they are buying private jets, their children are flying, swimming in yachts all over the world. I mean, let's call a spade, man. Let's call a spade, my dear sister. We are real. We hate pretenders. We hate corrupt people. We hate people without ambition. We hate clueless governance. We hate hardship and difficulty in governance. We hate those who don't practice what they preach. Tell us to bear poverty. Tell us to sacrifice, manage our hunger, but you're living in affluence. You are eating everyday popping champagne in the highbrow hotels in the world. Your children are, going on golden fleeces here and there, in yachts, having private birthdays with hard-earned taxpayers' money. You are living life, having houses all over the world where our monies, people's money, a general patrimony, has been squeezed and stolen for your own comfort and the comfort of generations yet unborn. Oh, Kemi, thank God you're there. Tell Abike Dabiri, tell her from there, by extension, her principal, yes, that you are ashamed of the Nigerian history, where back to back one individual will be in power for the past 25 years. If he's not a governor, tomorrow he becomes a senator, next tomorrow he becomes a president, another time he's a party chairman, another time he's local government chairman, another time the House of Reps, another time he's a minister. I mean, one person back to back for 40 years, as if, the governors, as if positions of leadership is at their behest for life, as if it's an inherited tradition. So, Kemi, I don't need to say much. You are highly articulated. You're an articulate young woman. You are highly read. You are highly experienced. And your vantage position as the leader of opposition would give you every right, every opportunity, to consider what the Biafra represents and why we are clamoring for the United States of Biafra. I wish you well, and you do your opposition work very well, vigorously. And at the end of the day, I wish you more grace to your elbows. Yes, equally, I want you to wish our able Prime Minister Simon Ekwanjoko, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. I want you to wish him well. I want you to help us propagate the message of Biafra, peace, love, unity is all we seek for. We all seek for. We want to break through. We want to achieve in life. We don't want to continue to be subjugated. We don't want to continue to experience clueless governance. We don't want to always be like people under a rat race. We don't want to be a wasted generation anymore. It's not about locality. It's not about being Yoruba or not being Yoruba. It's not about being Nigerian. It's not about being Nigerian or not being Nigerian. It's about being real. It's about being sincere. It's about peace, life, and unity. It's about security of life and properties. It's about living in a place where you can afford your basic necessities. We are tired of living in the dungeon. dungeon called Nigeria. Kemi, I wish you all the best. Let's not bother you. I know you're very busy, but take time, listen to us, talk to us, and encourage us. With me and the other freedom lovers of Biafra, we're all looking forward. And I beg you, man, follow us, attune with us as we expect with great expectations, the full declaration of the United States of Biafra come 2nd December 2024. God bless you. I give you all encouragement and I pray that you continue to achieve what you have to achieve and you become what you have to become without fear or favor. God bless you, Kemi Badenoch. Yes, God bless the United States of Biafra. God empower and strengthen our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa on his, everything he's doing, on his genuine efforts, Herculean efforts to turn United States of Biafra, from an unwanted region to United States, fully sovereign nation. God bless you. God bless all my freedom lovers. God bless all. Thanks. God bless.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. But let me turn Lord Logan. And it's wild flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.